I mean, I knew there was something wasn't right, for sure, call that denial. But I was totally shocked to see that there was an over-the-counter medication that he had been using to that extent. And he had actually gone to the local drug and alcohol people and had tried a detox of buprenorphine when he was sort of trying to do this so he could, do it by himself. But of course the problem was much greater than that. Part of me, I suppose, wasn't shocked because obviously something was wrong, but to know what it was and to what, it was like, of course, it's imprinted in my mind. I was absolutely shocked. I was, shocked, I suppose. And, he had, and because he'd taken something, he'd gone to hospital that night, and then the next day, he had opened up to me about I guess the extent of the problem, and then he went back on buprenorphine again after a period of time, but of course, it didn't really work for him. It was just short term, and once again he wouldn't have, we didn't really know what to do. We just were there, and we knew he was getting some help, so we were hoping that was going to work. But I could see how he struggled to be at work, how he was very thin. He was, and he'd be popping out, so he's going to the chemist, and so it was very, very, very stressful. And he was at work one night as put in charge, obviously escalating opioid dependence, not coping, stressed, and he self-harmed with an anaesthetic agent at work and was found unconscious by his work colleagues at work. And I was working in that same hospital, and it was about 11:30 in the morning, and one of the administrators come and got me, and I thought, something's happened. And, just very barefaced across a desk in a very, very formal and very matter of fact, this is what he's done and this is where he is. And so, and he was still in the emergency department at that time, and I rang my husband and he came in, and then the drug and alcohol people at the hospital were excellent, and they'd arranged, I talked him into going into the Wesley for, and so he went from the hospital to there. And then while he was in hospital, someone leaked that to the press, and it led the news on one of the channels. Drug addicted nurse steals cancer patients' drugs, and so that was the first thing, and then because of that, they decided to have him charged. So then we had to go through the courts. And I think I sort of internalised it all because and I lost weight. It was just, I felt so fragile that I could just shatter because it was just, it was just so stressful, and, just seeing someone you love struggle so much and not really being able to do anything, not knowing what to do, how to do it, and, not really knowing what was out there. When he was in the Wesley, they had family support meetings on the weekend, so I went to those support meetings that they held, and it was there that I was given a brochure on family drug support and an upcoming Stepping Stones course that was coming up in the next couple of weeks. And so I thought about it for a few days, and then thinking I don't need that, I'm okay, I'm doing all right. And then, when you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you've got the weight of the world on your chest, I think, nah, I need this. So the next day I enrolled in that, and my husband and I did the course, which I got a lot out of, and learned about I suppose, the journey that is drug dependence, that there is no quick fix, that when someone is truly dependent, choices often taken away, and it's that journey of that own self-discovery and of what, drug dependence is. I don't know, it just felt that you're not the only one going through what you're going through. There was support. Be kind. Be kind and empathic. Well, to be empathic is just to listen, to not make judgment, and to be there for someone.